Today I'm gonna walk you through my 75 Stronger Habit Challenge, which I like to call it the 75 Stronger Experiment, because I feel like that just like puts a new twang on the words and it makes me feel a little bit better about like if I don't hit everything that day. I feel like the word challenge is like pass or fail, but the word experiment is like you're gonna get results no matter what. Even if you like quote unquote fail that day, it doesn't matter as much. You're not like failing the challenge, if that makes sense. So that is kind of what I reworked this in my brain. If you guys haven't watched any of my videos before, my name's Lexi. I am chronically ill. I have endometriosis, PCOS, and another like handful of chronic illnesses that we don't need to get into all of them today. I tried to do like a 75 hard challenge, but something I really love like challenges and experiments and whatever. I wanted to walk you guys through like what my habits are and then take you along today to get through a successful 75 strong day. So I made this habit tracker. We have, what it is, and then all of our habits, day 1 through 31, because that's all that could fit. And then, so I have 3 pages to make for 75 days. My habits, this is the second page. The second page is looking a lot better. This is, where we are. This page is looking a lot better. So my habits are eat 3 meals a day. The second habit is intuitive eating. I feel like all of us like late 90s, early 2000s kids, we grew up in the era where you had Clean Plate Club, which we literally had plates with animals on it. So that way it made like eating all your food fun, which I do think is like good. Like I don't think it was 100% bad, but I do think that it like put this mindset in me that I have to eat all of my food all of the time, when in reality that's just not true. If I'm full, I don't have to finish my food. I can save it for later, like all of these things. Also, I can serve what I've really started doing is serving myself less food, and then if I'm still hungry, eating a little bit more. Whereas I used to, like my eyes are always bigger than my stomach, and I used to just like plop a shit ton of food on my plate and then I'd make myself eat it all because I'd be like, I have to eat it all, I can't waste it. Clean Plate Club. Another habit is walking 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day. And then I have a closing shift and an opening shift. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but like before I go to bed, I try to like close down the house, put all the dishes in the dishwasher, start the dishwasher, just do like tidying basically. Okay, this is the one that I have failed for 45 days straight now, is drinking 80 to 100 ounces of water. I feel like people are gonna be like, that should be such an easy one, just drink the water, but like it is the hardest one for me. I have not hit this at all, not one time. I'm gonna try today, obviously, because today is all about trying to hit all of these goals. So, I think the strategy this morning is gonna be to start early. Just start drinking water immediately. Another one is read 10 pages a day. So in the original 75 strong, I think you have to read 10 pages of like an educational or like self-help book. I'm just like read 10 pages of whatever. I'd finished a book. So yay, I read a whole book. Another one is taking all of my supplements and medications, and I have failed that for the last 10 days. And then I have 4 that are optional. So one optional one is a social media post, because I have a chronic illness podcast and I'm like actively trying to grow that as a brand and as a business and all of this stuff. So that's been going pretty well. And then another optional one is a low spend work on my secret project for 10 minutes. So between you and I, there's this thing that I've been working on for the past like year and a half for my chronic illness community. It's a physical product. I want to have it done by like Christmas time. So 10 minutes on that every single day. That's an optional one, but like only because I have a full-time job as well. And like, and then the last optional one is wake up before 7 a.m. every day. I woke up at 7 a.m. today. So we did that one today. Okay, so what can we fill out so far? I woke up at 7 a.m. and I think that's all we can fill out so far. Perfect. I'm gonna go on my morning walk, get my 30 minutes of sun, so that way I can bust that one out. There's like honeybees pollinating. I did stop and just get an ice water because somehow it's almost 70 degrees and it's only like 9 a.m. Like that's not normal for Washington State, but it's like 70 degrees and pure sun. And I have walked 2.57 miles, which equates to almost 5,900 steps. So we're about halfway to our 10,000 steps goal. And I am planning on, today's like my run jog day because I'm preparing for a 5K at the end of September. So we do have like a run walk interval later today. So I think I'm definitely gonna hit that 10,000 steps goal. And then we got a big water from Starbucks because I forgot my water. I don't even know, this is probably like 20 ounces. So we'll get this in. I'll go home, drink some more water, make some breakfast. And then I also got my 30 minutes of sun because this walk was like an hour. So yay, we got like 3 things done on the list. I can't wait to go home and like check them off. Okay, I made some breakfast, but honestly, it was very anticlimactic. It was literally just a piece of peanut butter sourdough, or it was a piece of sourdough toast with peanut butter on it because I had a 9:30 a.m. meeting, so I needed to do that really. I needed something very quick so that way I could sit down for my meeting. So now we're done with that. It is 10:28 and I'm gonna fill out some of my habit tracker on what we have so far. I've had breakfast, but we haven't done 3 meals a day. Intuitive, haven't hit my step goal yet, but we're on the right track. 30 minutes of sun. We're gonna do our opening shift. I did post on social media. Right now, I'm about to do my opening shift because I wanted to just hurry up and get out this morning, and we didn't do a very good closing shift last night, so I have a little bit more to do to clean up this morning. So we're gonna do that. I'll take you guys with me for that. And then after that, I have another meeting in about 30 minutes, so we'll do that meeting. And then after that, I'll make a quick lunch, and then I'm gonna record a podcast for this week. And then I have a couple more meetings. I have to do my run today. We gotta read. Yeah, okay, we got a busy day, guys. So I did my opening shift. Look it, we are back to relatively clean. I just ate lunch, so we have a dish in there now. But like, we're clean. Dishwasher's going. The opening shift is done. There's still like some clutter, but it's never gonna be perfect, okay? It's never gonna be perfect, darling. We crossed off that we did our opening shift. I did my early afternoon meetings. And now I'm gonna transform my living room into my podcast studio. When I do solo episodes, it's all in this bag. So we're gonna unpack this bag and set up my podcast studio. And then I'm gonna make a coffee and we're gonna record this solo episode. mic'd up now, guys. How do I like put this thing on me though? Whoa. Okay, you guys just went through a trip. I don't really know if that's gonna do anything for us, but we'll give it a try. Bella, do you have things you want to say? Okay, I mic'd myself up because I wanted you to be able to hear me. Okay, so I'm getting ready to record a solo episode for my podcast. Oh, do you have to talk? Do you want to talk? Come here. Come here. Do you want to talk? Meow meow. Bella's very needy and she likes to be held. Anytime I'm doing anything, she's like, Mom, you're forgetting about me. Yeah. She likes to be held like a baby though, and that's not what I was doing. But anyways, yeah, so today I'm gonna record a solo episode. I think I'm gonna talk about my relationship with like movement and exercise and how that has kind of evolved really like in the last year, but I mean, I guess for a while. Kind of talk about how, you know, like being chronically ill and having endometriosis, like I have chronic pain, so I feel like my relationship with exercise has changed since, you know, when I was like a kid. I feel like I could do a lot more and it wasn't in, but like looking back on it, I still was in a lot of pain. I just tried to fight through it more and I didn't like, I just really wasn't believed, so I thought that I was kind of crazy and I just tried to fight through things. But like I would get hurt a lot. I was in a lot of pain a lot, even though I was like pretty active and like athletic, if you will. So that's what we're going to talk about on today's episode and really like highlight how I have lower back pain and I got diagnosed with, God, I can't say it. It's my own diagnosis and I can't even say it because it's so freaking hard to pronounce. Spondylolisthesis. We just call it spondy for short, aka me and my doctor, but it's not spondylitis or spondyliosis, it's a spondylolisthesis, which is essentially my disc between my L4 and L5 is degrading and probably has been for a long time, but we just didn't catch it because I have chronic pain. And I've brought it up before, actually a lot. I've brought it up a lot to my doctors and nobody did anything about it. So finally, like this year, I started really having problems like walking. So if I was doing exercise, like pretty minimal, like I've never really been like a huge like gym girl. So like pretty minimal exercise, like walking more, or I had like markets for my small business where I had to like, you know, lift things, not really heavy things, but just like lift things. I would have a lot of pain after and literally not be able to walk. Like it would go down my left leg and I would have so much back pain and hip pain that like my legs were like weak and I couldn't walk. So that started really like, it just like kind of progressed like a lot over like Christmas time because I was doing, I think it was because I was doing a lot of markets for my small business and like the cold and carrying stuff and it was like wet. Anyways, I was having a lot more days where I couldn't really walk and that was freaking me out. So I went to the chiropractor and oddly enough, I have been telling my doctors about these issues that I've been having for a long time, years. And they've kind of been like, oh, it could be from your endo, you know, like we're not too concerned about it. So the first person to do an x-ray was my chiropractor. Okay, so my chiropractor does an x-ray and she's like, oh God, you have a spondy, like your disc is degrading between your L4 and L5. So I've just been like dealing with that and I kind of was just like, okay, this is never going to get better. Like, I don't know what to do. I started seeing a spinal surgeon because that's what was recommended. And basically the spinal surgeon obviously wants to do surgery because he's a surgeon. So I've been doing everything in my power to avoid spinal surgery for like the past 6 months. And I think that we're actually making progress. Thank God. And I did like talk to my spinal doctor or surgeon about that. I was just like, I don't want to do surgery. He basically told me that like we're in like a 50-50 chance that the surgery even does anything to help with the pain, and it's not like it's gonna resolve the issue. It's really supposed to just help with pain for a little while. So I was just like, 50% doesn't feel like enough for me to get such a huge surgery. So I've been doing everything I can to avoid that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about on today's episode. We'll see how that goes. We've got a lot to talk about, I guess. Hopefully I remember all of that for the episode. I don't know. I love working from home because I can just be in this. Like, I'm technically on my lunch break right now. That's when I'm recording my episode. Granted, I don't know if I really ever take a true break because I have Teams on my phone. So, like, if I needed to jump on something, I definitely could. But right now is my lunch break, and the podcast episode, I'm thinking it's only going to be like a 30-minute recording, so like we should be good. I love working from home. I love the flexibility. I love that I can put back on pajama pants and like it's totally fine. Granted, if I'm having like a client meeting, then I'll put on like a shirt, like a nice shirt, but it's really nice. I just have so much flexibility. I love it. I don't know, there are some people that like absolutely hate work from home, and I just don't really get it. I feel like I get more work done at home than I ever did working in an office. And maybe that's because I'm a yapper. I remember when I told people that I worked with that I was going to transition from working in the office to work from home. And they all were like, you're so extroverted. You're such a yapper. Like, this isn't going to work well for you. You're going to get like depressed. And it has been the opposite. I feel like my friendships are flourishing. I feel like my self-esteem is flourishing. Like, I'm doing more things that I want to do. I'm actually getting way more work done being at home. Like, y'all were wrong. Y'all were wrong. I love work from home. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. It's kind of nice. It gives you a little, it's kind of like those Drunk Elephant bronzer drops. Just not as extreme. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping now and I'm gonna finish getting ready so that way I can go record this. I did a brown sugar salted caramel latte. So I did a tablespoon of brown sugar, probably half a teaspoon of salted caramel, and then just a little dash of pumpkin spice seasoning because I feel like the pumpkin spice just like brings everything together. I'm fully aware that it is like July 29th. We're so close to August, it's basically fall, so we can put a little baby pumpkin spice, okay? It's fine. chill. We got our fall leaves, adorbs. All right, let's try latte art. I have had my espresso machine for like we're going on week 3 right now. I have failed latte art every single day, but we're gonna try. Okay. Yeah, I think that was a fail, guys. I was trying to do the hearts. No. I finished. I recorded the podcast on my lunch break. Hi guys, welcome back to the Chronic Chronicles. I'm your host Lexi, and today, then pretty much right after that, I had to rush and go back to my real job and do some work meetings. So basically my coffee didn't get... So now here I am having to reheat my coffee. This is now the second time I've microwaved my coffee. Just the reality of life, of shoving in a bunch of things in your day and you don't actually get to enjoy your coffee anymore. But anyways, I finished the podcast recording, finished most of my work meetings. It is 2:05 right now. I have another work meeting in about an hour, but that's my last one for the day. So now I'm just gonna do some like admin work, busy work for my real job, my 9 to 5. And then after that, after my meeting gets done at like 3:30, I have a couple more things to do for work. And then I'm gonna do my run, which I think I may have like planned this a little bit poorly today. It's like 80 degrees outside and clear sun, so I think this run is gonna be pretty hard. I don't know how this is gonna go. And then when I get back from that, take a quick shower, and then probably start working on editing the podcast. We should look at our habits for the day and see how we're doing. For our tracker, I may or may not be watching Vanderpump Rules as well. But anyways, for our tracker today, let's see. We've had breakfast and lunch, but we haven't had dinner yet. I have been intuitively eating, meaning I haven't eaten anything else yet, but I think I'm gonna have a little snack. I have some grapes in the fridge, so I'm gonna have grapes for a little snack soon. Steps-wise, oh my God, I haven't been wearing my watch. No. I mean, I'm gonna hit my steps because I'm going on my run later, but I normally get a couple thousand steps just like bopping around the house, but let's see what we're at. I don't even remember when I took this off. I'm at 6,363. Okay, so we're not quite there yet. I did 30 minutes of sun. Water intake, we did that one thing of, well, I refilled this, so I've almost had, I think, 40 ounces of water. So we need to have like 2 more of these. I think I can do it though, because it's only 2 o'clock and I'm almost to 40 ounces. So yay, we might actually hit that goal today. And then read 10 pages. I haven't done that yet. I think that's gonna be an evening thing at this point. I just don't think I have time to do it before that. Medications, I haven't taken my medications yet. I really need to like refill my like medication organizer, like the Monday through Friday, whatever thing. So need to do that. And low spend, I haven't spent any money yet today, and I don't think we're going to, so I'm gonna check that off. Low spend. But we're doing pretty well so far. This is our day, and I think we might do it, guys. So excited. Okay, couple more things for the work day, and then we get to wrap it up together for the end of the day for all of our habits. I'm so excited. I'm gonna chug the rest of this coffee that I've reheated twice. I need to actually get it in my system. I use coffee as pre-workout. I don't know if other people do that, but I do. I'm kind of upset that I'm about to go on this run right now because my hair looks freaking good. I got it done yesterday. We put like a little bit of baby highlights in it to brighten it up a little bit. And it looks so good right now that I'm about to go on this run and get all sweaty. A good hair day down the drain. Okay, but for real though, I'm getting ready for this run. This was horrible planning on my behalf because it is 4:30 and it's like 85 degrees outside and clear sun. So I just feel I'm not putting this out into the world. It's gonna be a good run, but at the moment I feel like it might be a bad run because that's really freaking hot and I'm warm. Should I jump in the pool after? Ooh, but then I'm really gonna fuck up my hair. Like, we might be able to salvage one more day out of this hair. Maybe. But if I go jump in the pool, definitely not. So, we'll see. I ate some grapes. Drank another water. We're 40 ounces of water in. Yay! We're making progress. 40 ounces of water in. So, I still need to drink 40 more ounces. That's crazy, but it's only 4:30, so we have a lot more day left. I feel like maybe I can do that. We're gonna go on this run. I'm gonna struggle through it. And then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna do a shower, hopefully just a body shower, and try to like salvage the hair. And then probably gonna cook some dinner. And then I'm excited to do my wind down routine and just freaking read in my bed. I'm so excited for that. Okay, see you in a little bit. It is so hot out, guys. It's 80 degrees. 85 actually, I think, and sunny. Today's training is 5 minutes walking warm up, and then it's 4 minutes running at a conversational pace, and then 2 minutes walking. And you repeat that interval 4 times, and then we end with 5 minutes walking again. Sounds lame, but I've never actually run 4 minutes straight. I've only run 3 minutes straight, so we'll see how this goes. I'm scared. Face is probably gonna be so fucking red. First round complete. My heart rate's 164. The Runna app said that my average time was like 12 minutes, 30 seconds or something, which is pretty bad for a mile time, but I'm not a good runner, guys, so here we go. I'm on my 2 minutes walking, and we're gonna do it again. Woo! Lap 2, my heart rate's 165 and said the pace was 12 minutes, 45 seconds. It's really hot, I don't know. Ugh. Lap 3, well, I guess like interval 3, heart rate 168, said my pace was 12 minutes, 12 seconds. So I'm doing my 2 minutes of walking, and then I have one more running lap, 2 minutes walking, 5 minutes walking, and then we're done. We did it. I mean, we're not done. We have to do all the walking, but all the running parts are done. My heart rate's 175, which I try to keep it under 170 because I feel like I feel the best if it's under 170, but that's okay. And then the average mile time was 11 minutes, 51 seconds. So, I don't know. I mean, pretty slow, but obviously it's still hard for me. So, all right, we're gonna finish up these 2 minutes and then another 5 minutes, and we're gonna call it a good day. Well, we did it. We hit 10,000 steps. I'm back from my run. The red face. I barely ran. I mean, I did run, but like barely. This is a little bit dramatic, but it's okay. But we did hit 10,000 steps. See? Yay, we get to mark off another thing on our tracking list. I'm winding down for bedtime, and I do have a little bit of cramps post-run, so I have on my rib. This is my heating pad diaper. Isn't she cute? It's actually perfect for endometriosis. This is not sponsored. I just love the Reb, and I love Kate, the founder of it. So this is like my favorite thing to wind down with, and it's so cute. Are you kidding? Her brain is amazing for inventing this, okay? Okay, it's the end of the day. It's about 8 p.m. and I'm getting ready for bed. But I think we actually did it. I think we completed, everything. Let's look. We can look together and talk about it while I get ready for bed. Okay, so I already did my closing shift of the kitchen, but part of my closing shift is also getting ready for bed. So I already washed my face. Oh my god, sorry guys. I already washed my face. And one of my other things that I've been doing a lot after running is I put this, it's called Pure Spectrum Recover Iced CBD. I put this on my lower back and also a little bit on my shins because I feel like that kind of just helps some of my pain from running. And then I put this Some Days Cramp Cream on my lower stomach for my endometriosis. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm going to go to the kitchen and we'll go through my habit tracker and see how we did today. I think we did it, guys. I think we did it. So we did 3 meals a day, intuitive eating, 7 to 10,000 steps. I think we ended with 11,000 steps today, so that was really good. Closing shift. Good. 30 minutes of sun, 80 to 100 ounces of water. This is the first time I've completed that. Okay, technically we have this much. This is just a sugar-free raspberry lemonade that I put in my last 20 ounces of water with dinner. So I'm going to mark it off because I'm going to finish this. And then we'll be at 80 ounces of water today. So I'm pretty proud of that one. We actually did it. Read 10 pages. I actually read more like 20. We did our opening shift. I took my medications. I did a social media post. I only spent money on some groceries today. I did, I think 20 minutes on my secret project, and then I woke up at 7 a.m. today. Today was our first day that we completed everything. Look at that. We did it. I'm so happy. We did it, guys. That was so fun. Yay. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure that you subscribe, follow, and also follow me on social media at Chronic Chronicles Pod. That's where I do a lot of my content, especially for the podcast, but I do a lot of just daily things, story posts, all that stuff. This was really fun. We'll probably do more of these in the future, but for now, thank you so much for watching.